Hello. Hello. Hello there. Today we are ranking our favourite Star Wars films. So as if you have watched other videos on this channel, you will know that I am a big Star Wars fan and have been since I was a wee little boy. So naturally we were inevitably going to be doing a video where we rank all 11 Star Wars films. So we're including Rogue One and Solo in this.
Thank the Maker.
Do you like my t-shirt as well? So yeah, obviously this is a controversial thing because everyone's got their opinions on which Star Wars films they prefer than others. Yeah, so I'm sure this is gonna annoy some people. Some people might agree with our list, but just remember, this is our opinions. This is our favourites. So, I guess we should start at some point. I also wanted to just show a couple little things that I've got around the room. There's loads of Star Wars stuff in here. I'm sure you'll see it in future videos and stuff, but like, I don't know if you can see, but up there's like a Mustafar picture behind the camera, which we'll take a picture of and put it in the video. We have the 20th anniversary Revenge of the Sith poster, which is awesome. Darth Vader helmet, I've got clone trooper helmets up there. Lots of pop figures, Lego, just lots of Star Wars memorabilia. This, which I love very much, and I've had it up in my bedroom since I got it. It's a signed picture from Dave Prowse, who was in the suit as Darth Vader. It says, "To Sam, the Force is strong in you. Darth Vader, Dave Prowse." So, very, very lovely thing to have. Yep, example of one of the pop figures. The special edition Anakin Skywalker with his Sith eyes from Revenge of the Sith. I said Revenge of the Sith a lot. I hope that's not foreshadowing anything. Right, anyway. So, let's get ranking. So, in number 11, we're going to have them come across here. In number 11, we have Solo. So, this is no disrespect to Solo, it's just one that I've not really been able to rewatch that much. I did enjoy it when I watched it in the cinema, but yeah, it's just, I feel like it lacks a little bit of suspense.
Yeah.
Because that's always a risk when you're making a film of characters that you know when they're older. And yeah, when you've got a trailer that is kind of like leaving you on a cliffhanger of whether Chewie was going to die. Not the wisest of moves, because everyone knows that he doesn't. But yeah, so that one's an 11. I won't go into too much detail on all of them, otherwise we will be here all day.
So next up we have The Last Jedi. Yeah, this one was a bit, you know.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have very negative opinions on this. Ours isn't as negative, but as a Star Wars film, it doesn't really thrill me as much as the others do. The sequels obviously have a little bit of an issue with consistency and continuity. If they had like an overarching like showrunner over the whole thing and had like a clear plan laid out to start off with, they would have all been a lot better. But I enjoy The Last Jedi as a film, just don't think it's a great Star Wars film.
Yeah.
In number 9, we have The Force Awakens. So, going along with what we just said about the sequels, do enjoy this. It's just kind of very similar to A New Hope.
Yeah.
Just with the new characters and stuff. It's obviously great to see the old characters and everything, and that cliffhanger ending was awesome, watching that in the cinema. Like, infuriating but awesome, having Luke just be up on that mountain and just, yeah, having to wait a couple years before you saw what happened with it. But yeah, I think
it just doesn't hold up to how great the other ones are.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's a bad film, it just, yeah.
Yeah, we don't dislike any of these films, we're just, some are a little bit weaker than others.
Okay, so next up we have The Phantom Menace. as kids, I think we can both safely say we watched this one like a lot. But yeah, in a list, it's obviously a little bit further down. Because when you're a kid, people like Jar Jar Binks are very funny.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, they just become quite annoying.
Yeah. Obviously, a stupid amount of hate gets sent to the actors, which is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's Phantom Menace. It's like you said, when you're a kid, it's great. You find all the humor like funny and everything. It's really enjoyable, all the pod racing and stuff like that. But as an adult, it's a little bit slower and yeah. Again, it's still number
8, isn't it, or number 9?
Yeah, it's still number 8 on the list. So still enjoy it. It's just again not as enjoyable as some of the others.
It was good though. We watched it like last year, didn't we? We watched it at the cinema.
Oh yeah,
for the re-release, and that was fun. But
Yeah,
it
that
definitely
was really
did like highlight how much we prefer the other two in the prequels.
Yeah, the way like we look at these rankings is like if we were to go and put a Star Wars film on, what is your order and what you'd want to watch right now?
Yeah.
Cool. And number 7 is Rise of Skywalker. So I know this one's not a lot of people's favourite and would probably be a lot lower down on a lot of other people's lists, but we actually quite like this one. I know the dialogue's not great, and again, consistency with Last Jedi and continuity is all over the place and what have you, but I love Star Wars, and for me this has quite a lot of really good stuff. I love the opening scene with Kylo Ren and stuff. It drops off a little bit in the middle, but I love the ending. I love all the stuff with Palpatine.
The music and the cinematography in this one is astounding too. Obviously it helps that it's one of the most recent films.
Yeah.
But it's really good for that element too.
Yeah, it's all really nice hearing all like the voices and stuff at the end as well from all of the other films and shows.
So number 6 we have A New Hope.
Yeah, the old original. So this was number 6. For us, it's probably I say weakest. We're in territory now where none of these films are really weak. But yeah, out of the original trilogy, this one's probably the least enjoyable for us. It's just a little bit slow, but that's like the worst thing I can say about it compared to the others, that is. But amazing film, obviously set the whole Star Wars universe up. Still really easy to rewatch. Like some iconic moments, iconic scenes. Yeah, it's an amazing film, but that gets number 6 on our list. Cool. And in number 5 we have Attack of the Clones. So I don't know if you would have guessed by now, but the prequels are our favourite trilogy purely because that's what I was brought up on.
Me too,
like,
yeah.
They were all coming out like when I was a kid. And I mean, I watched them after they came out because I was a little bit too young for the first ones and stuff. But so I have a really, really soft spot for the prequels. So yeah, this one I just think is so much fun, Attack of the Clones. Again, I ignore things like some of the dialogue and everything because I think it's just such a fun film. It's got so much in it because obviously playing all like the Lego Star Wars games on PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. Like they're just really fun to play as well. Those those episodes. So yeah, I really like this one. I love the big battle and stuff on Geonosis. I love all the storylines with Anakin and Padme and then Obi-Wan. We were introduced to Count Dooku, we're introduced to the Clone Army. I think there's so much fun in this film. So yeah, that's made number 5 on the list.
Number 4 we have Return of the Jedi. Yep. I think everyone can agree this is one of the best and it's up on ours as well. So yeah, this one's just one of our favourites. It's really, really good.
Yeah, when I was younger, this one was one of my favourites. When I say one of my favourites, I mean like the favourite or at least second. Like I loved this film so much. I loved all the stuff in like Jabba's palace and stuff at the start. And then I loved all the stuff on Endor, and yeah, just the whole thing. I really, really loved that film. And it's funny because the copy I owned when I was younger, I've always had the copy where Hayden Christensen is the Force Ghost of Anakin at the end. Like, I've never had the original one. So yeah, from the original one I've got here somewhere. Yeah, it's always been Hayden Christensen. So yeah, I've always had that like link between the two. And when I was younger, I couldn't even tell the difference between like what was newer and what was older. So for me, it just all made it come together so like easily, having Hayden at the end of that film, because it made it so much easier leading into the next ones. Number 3, we have Rogue One. Now, this film is amazing, and I think it's moved up even further in this list because of Andor, the series.
Yep.
Season 1 was amazing, and Season 2 was just as amazing, if not more.
I'd say it was better.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, that show is just so incredible, and has just breathed so much life into Rogue One.
Yeah.
Like, when we heard about Andor coming out, like, I think there were a lot of people that were in a similar position where we weren't too excited that we had a show about Cassian Andor. I feel like there's like at least like 10 other characters we would have rathered have a series for, but we were wrong because it was incredible, and this film is just a really, really, really good film.
Cast is incredible for this one. Got my all-time favourite actress, Felicity Jones, as the lead. So like, can't really go wrong there.
Yeah.
Just got tons of different people in
Director
this
Krennic,
one.
Ben Mendelsohn is so good as the villain, and Mads Mikkelsen's appearance as Galen Erso is amazing. Forrest Whitaker as Sol Guerrera.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, this film is amazing, so that makes the top 3, and there's 3 on our list.
Okay, so number 2 on our list is Empire Strikes Back. It's amazing.
Yeah, arguably one of the best films, or the best film in the whole franchise in terms of like the film itself. But yeah, it's made number 2 on our list. It's incredible. It's best in the original trilogy. So much amazing stuff in that film. Like, obviously, the whole big twist of Darth Vader being Luke's father and everything made that an iconic film back in the day. But then it holds up really well. Like, the fight between Luke and Darth Vader is really cool. Some amazing cinematography in that.
Yes.
All the stuff on like Cloud City and that. You were introduced to Lando, another great character. But yeah, like, it has obviously quite a cliffhanger ending. We've just revealed that, you know, Darth Vader's Luke's dad, and he's just had his hand chopped off, and it's very, very much left uncertain of where do we go from now. That's why it's called Empire Strikes Back, because they get the upper hand in A New Hope, and then Empire has the upper hand, and it leads perfectly into Return of the Jedi. Obviously you got Han getting frozen in carbonite as well, so just, yeah, really, really cool film. And you got all the stuff on Hoth to begin with as well. So those of you out there who have been paying attention to the films that we've ranked so far will know what number 1 is. Number 1 is Revenge of the Sith, if you had not guessed that from the very beginning of this video. So this is without a doubt our favourite. It's been a favourite since I started loving Star Wars when I was a kid, and it's still my favourite now. I can't say enough good things about this. I absolutely love everything on Mustafar, the whole Anakin versus Obi-Wan. I love the whole tragedy of Anakin, the downfall, like the heartbreakingness of this film. It's
really good, yeah.
I still watch it to this day, like secretly hoping that it's going to change. Like, you're just begging, like, just stay there, stay in the council chambers, don't go and get involved. Like, yeah, it's like one of those like hopelessly tragic films, but it's so beautiful in the way it's done. Yeah.
I literally wrote you an alternative ending.
Yeah. For my
Yeah.
birthday. Was it my birthday?
No, I think it was our anniversary.
Yeah, for our little anniversary, 1 year,
Mm.
Poppy wrote like an alternative ending and like set in the future after.
Yes.
It was really good. Send that to Disney, get them involved.
Yeah.
Do a what if series. But yeah, so that is our ranking of the 11 Star Wars films so far. Obviously this year we've got Mandalorian and Grogu, so who knows where that's going to fit in the list. But yeah, I know this is not going to be the same as everyone else's, but there might be someone out there that this is bang on. Yeah, maybe we'll do like a ranking of the shows as well.
Yeah, that could be
Because there's a
good.
lot of really good shows, and like, I know you've got some catching up to do with some of them, but like I've watched all of like Rebels, Clone Wars, Mandalorian, Andor, Obi-Wan, like all of the Ahsoka,
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. Yeah, I've watched all of
Boba
these.
Fett.
But yeah, but we could be here all day. But yeah, so like we could easily do this for the shows as well, because there's some really really good ones. But yeah, so this was our ranking of our favourite Star Wars films.
We would love to hear what everyone else's is.
Yeah.
But obviously, it just varies from person to person. I find it really interesting how people can have such extreme preferences, but that's the beauty of being in like such a big franchise and being such a big part in most people's lives.
Yeah, everyone is very opinionated in this
Yeah.
fandom, so yeah, let us know what your ranking is. At least your like top 3 if you don't want to list all 11. But yeah,
Awesome.
may the force be with you, and thank you for watching.